In a world where nothing is certain, Macola. Only music can help you to find the right way. The legend. The way you should follow today. The history. Welcome. Music that makes you feel amazing. The rebirth, the hits. Macola is alive. What you are about to witness is real.
This is not a dream, but a new beginning.
The rebirth is alive. Join us. The new Macola Records.
If it wasn't for Macola, there wouldn't be no West Coast rap game. I'm DJ Flash.
In many ways, Macola functioned like a record label on the West Coast by signing deals with minor record labels to press and assist with the distribution of artist records.
Macola Records changed the game. Macola Records started pressing up all the records off the West Coast. He pressed up all the labels. He pressed up Rappers Rap. He pressed up Freak. He pressed up the LA Dream Team. He pressed up Egyptian Lover stuff. When Macola came in, artists and producers were able to drop our tapes off to Macola. He had the pressing plant. He made the labels. You dropped your tape off, and he did everything else. He would press the records, distribute them for it.
The boys in the hood are always hard. They come talking the trash, we'll pull your car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit.
Back then in day one, we didn't have no street team. The artist was the street. We wrote the songs, we produced the songs, we rapped on the songs, we mixed the songs, we managed, we marketed, we promote, we did everything. Everything was us. And if you was good with your street hustle, you was good, you was good with your music hustle.
If it wasn't for Macola, there wouldn't be no West Coast rap game.
And why he says that is DJ Flash, one of the first white artists in the hip-hop music business. Without Macola Records, these artists wouldn't have been able to get their music out and get exposed and really get a chance to make money and make a name for themselves. So that's why he says that.
Macola was the best and worst thing happened to the West Coast. We were forced to be entrepreneurs. Nobody would give us record deals. I knocked on every door on Sunset, Hollywood, Santa Monica, trying to get a record deal. Nobody was checking for us. I was told by a lawyer friend of mine, make your own records, do your own thing. And Macola was the only thing we could do, and that's how we all got started.
This all started with Duffy Hooks. As we mentioned earlier, it was the head of Rappers Rap Disco Company. As Grandmaster Lonzo mentions in his book, Not Without Alonzo, Don, referring to Don McMillan, new manufacturing, and Duffy Hooks, new distribution. Duffy introduced Don McMillan to many independent distributors. Hip-hop brought together the African American and the Latina community, and this is very important. This youth movement brought these young people together and brought these two communities together. Ice-T.
I was sitting back looking at what hip-hop was doing, and I was like, there was a time when you would say you was a rapper and people would go, wow, you like KRS-One, you like Chuck D. People respected it. It was an art form that was created from nothing. It became a new option for something to do. That option wasn't there 20 years ago, but once it happened, it's like, wow, hip-hop, this is something maybe I can work be part of. I was dancing, doing street dancing and stuff, but I also was making rhymes. But I didn't even know about rap. So I used to make rhymes for the gangs.
6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across the bathroom floor. Out my back window, I take my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape.
We're standing right here at a historical spot right now. This is in Hollywood, California. This is we're on Hollywood, Sunset and Cahuenga. That building right there is where the first West Coast rap record label was. It was called Rappers Rap Disco Company. was founded by Duffy Hooks, who used to work for Bobby and Sylvia Robinson at Enjoy Records and Sugar Hill Records. And they saw the success of rap music, how they were doing it on the East Coast. So he decided to come to Los Angeles and start West Coast's first rap label. So he set up shop right up there. That was his office. And he went on a search for his first act. And he found Disco Daddy and Captain Rapp. And Disco Daddy was doing a battle with a young guy named DJ Tracy, who ended up being Ice-T later on. And
Ice-T, you know that's our people, right?
Yeah, so Disco Daddy was signed to Rappers Rap Disco Company and took the first record called The Gigolo Rap. And then my group came behind him and Captain Rapp, and we were called the Rappers Rap.
In this world, you might what? You're doing your job every day. You work so hard to get head turned away. Tell everybody that's the way you stand. Gotta have enough to stay on land. Come on, everybody on
down. So nobody was thinking about being first this or first that.
I'm still with the music business, rap, the rap, hip hop.
This was my whole life.
Rap, Jerry. No, I'm not just producing. We got like people like the Sir Mix-a-Lot, LL Cool J.
Oh well, we started, man, just having fun.
We just produced
the way we rap, the lyrics that we rap to, was all controlled by Duffy Hooks.
This is where Duffy's vision was. Everybody at that time, 1980, 81, looked at rap as a fad.
He came with a whole new sound on the West Coast.
Nobody actually thought rap was going to evolve into an art form and get as big as it.
I'm DJ Flash. I was with Duffy Hooks when we walked in off the street. Don McMillan was pressing up the little Spanish 45.
We had to rap this way. We couldn't curse. We couldn't be too street, you know.
Something that was brand new and exciting.
Duffy was one of the first ones that did the Gigolo rap by using Rick James.
Don McMillan, he really had nothing going.
So Duffy was back there on the East Coast, and what he did, when he came back to the West Coast, everybody really wasn't into rap. So what kind of music is this? You know, they heard about the song by Rappers Delight, but
you didn't have to be able to sing like Luther Vandross or anything to get a recording contract or anything, and it was fun. It was a new kind of music.
The name of the record label was Rappers Rap Records.
I was the first one signed to Rappers Rap Group. This was right after Disco Daddy and Captain Rapp.
The guy that owned the record company, his name was Duffy Hooks.
Back in the day, we share our masters and the tracks. We take a track and produce like 2 records off. I mean, we had it rough, man. We would share. That's when you had to do it, you know.
So basically, what happened is we paved the way for all the West Coast rappers. Nobody really knows this story because when you watch things like VH1 Hip Hop Honors, they recognize the pioneers of West Coast rap as people like NWA, you know, Ice Cube. That, you know, and that's far from the truth. We were here touring, doing shows, promoting West Coast rap long before
DJ Tracy changed his name to Ice-T.
The major record labels were like, that's not hip hop. The guy that owned the record company, his name was Duffy Hooks. The name of the record label was Rappers Rap Records. Yeah. And they said, well, I tell you what, we're going to take all 5 of you guys and form a group called the Rappers Rap Group.
Old deep way back.
MC Falsey and Levin C had secretly been recording. There really wasn't any other West Coast artists except for one other act, Disco Daddy and Captain Rapp. They had a song called The Gigolo Rap, and they were the first act on Rappers Rap, and we were the second act. Then Duffy Hooks decided that he wanted to do something bigger. He came with a whole new sound. This was my whole life. This is what I wanted more than anything in the whole world. We had to rap this way. We couldn't curse. We couldn't be too street. You know, it pretty much revolutionized how West Coast rap went from there.
Right, we just produced it.
You know, the World Class Record Crew did the same thing. Egyptian Lover did the same thing. Uncle Jim's Army. You know, East Coast rappers were like, that's not hip hop.
Duffy started Rappers Rap Disco Company, and the rest is history. And to get the rest of the information, you're going to have to talk to people like DJ Flash, okay, King MC, even Captain Rap, Cletus Anderson, because they have other parts of the story that they come in after them. That's Disco Daddy's part of it, you know, up to this point.
Dark Star's official split up with a group was 19.
I remember back in the day when Duffy sat back and said, man, I got a rapper. And I was like, who? And he was like, DJ Flash. And I was like, DJ Flash? I couldn't know who he was. And then Duffy said, I got a surprise. And all of a sudden, here come this white boy with this long hair, and I'm thinking he's a hippie or guitarist. He's not a rapper. Duffy was like, yes, he is. Duffy just sat back, and I looked at this rapper, and I was like, man, he got long hair, and he looked like a rock star instead of a rapper. But then Duffy was a visionary. And so DJ Flash was the very first white rapper ever before the Eminem, before the Beastie Boys. He was the first one. Like MC Foster and Loving C, the first gangster rap duo ever that came out with radioactivity rap, you know, and later became famous when Snoop and Tupac did it. Cuz, blood, gangbangers, a host of crips and dope slangers. You gotta have knowledge in this world. You might get your person that before your eyes destroy. You're doing your job every day, then you work so hard until your hair turn gray. See, that line was MC Foster and Loving C's line on radioactivity rap. And Snoop took it and blew it up way bigger. So see, that's just some of the history I'm going to share with y'all on Rappers Rap Disco and what we did and how it happened and how we set the tone for every rap label. See, there had to be a first one, and thank God Almighty, we were the first. We will never be forgotten. We were forgotten because a lot of people didn't tell our story. A lot of people didn't know who we were because we kept it street. We never went corporate and we never sold out. Now is the time. We kept it real. We got people trying to silence us and bring us down because there were people that would build things on falsehood. But now the falsehood is now over because God is now shining his light on everything that's real. Because whatever's in the dark will come to the light. So how long can you keep a giant down? You can keep him sleeping, but let me tell you something. Rappers Rap was like a man among midgets and a giant among men.